This is like the starting soon screen. This is the be right back screen, which is like exactly the same. I added this word chat game. Thanks for watching screen. Because I downloaded an overlay and I was like, you know what? As much as I don't necessarily like having an overlay directly on my stream when I'm chatting, which I might change it because right now, this is what, I'm sorry, I'm switching it so much. This is what the just chatting screen looks like right now, but I might just straight up get rid of the overlay altogether. And then just have it so that way we have like fancy, cute, bunny loading screen, and when I run to go pee, you guys can play like chat words games, which I don't even know if you're able to play the game if you're on Kick. You should be able to if you're on Twitch or if you're on YouTube, but on Kick, I don't think you can. PDG, how goes it? Happy Mir Moyer Thursday. How's your Thursday been treating you? How was work for you today? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I'll be 1 second. I'm just going to get my kettle of water started because I wanted to make a tea this morning, and then we'll get a bong hoot rolling. But yeah, there's this little game thing which I don't even really know what it is. I think it's just like a word guessing game. I will be 1 second though. Hey, thank you. I figured since I'm paying for Streamlabs, they have a lot of pre-made template overlay things, and this was one of the 3 rabbit ones, and I was like, gotta make it rabbit themed. So just gonna start the kettle. It worked. I totally didn't even register / I totally forgot. So I have the kettle going and everything now. Last night, the tea that I drank that's supposed to help with vivid memories, which I shoved, the clothing pile still exists. It's just hidden behind the couch. This stuff, Lucid Dream Tea. And it's made with Sweet Gale. That's it. It's just got Sweet Gale in it. It fucking works, bro. I never have dreams because I smoke a lot of weed, but last night, it's like I dreamed and I remembered it. I can't really remember it very well now, but I'll have a lot of dreams. Like, when I have a dream, I'm like, oh, shit, Yeah? Yeah? I'm live streaming right now, but I won't be able to get it in time, so I'm just gonna talk to them. Yeah, because it takes like a month. Okay. Tomorrow, oh yeah, which by the way, tomorrow I'm going in to see the dentist. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. We're going, we're gonna have to drive a little bit, but I'm gonna get it looked at. They're gonna x-ray my face, which is like $200 to x-ray my face. But then hopefully they'll be able to plan the surgery out and then book me in for a surgery. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have dreams most night. I just don't remember them. And so when I remember them, I'm like, oh, this dream's gotta be important. So, hey, Young McDonald, how goes it? Happy Mir Moyer Thursday. How's your Thursday been treating you so far? I also meant to start the stream a lot earlier. I can't believe it's already 11:14, and it is hot as a motherfucker in my house. I was like, oh, it's so cold. So I closed the window. But now I'm like, oh, it's too hot. Dude, what's up? What's up? I spent 3 hours in the sun traveling. Oh, fuck. Oh, that doesn't sound very fun at all. Yeah, no, it's technically summer today. Happy summer, everyone. Maybe I go swimming today. Maybe I actually do go swimming today, because this is wild. I'm now in the cool air babysitting my best friend's kids. Hey, well, that's good you're in cool air now, though. At least you get to escape the heat. My Tommy, how goes it? Happy Mir Moyer Thursday. How's your Thursday been treating you so far? I am going to get a toke pack, so if you'd like to join me, scream at me, let me know. Or else, smoke it in a minute here. Also, I didn't know yesterday was a damn holiday in America. I didn't get paid today. What? I didn't know yesterday was a holiday in America either. What was the holiday? Damn. Holidays popping up left and right. Was it like a new one? I know in Canada there's some new holidays they put into place, but it only affects people who work in government. Like, they only really get paid and the day off. No one else does. And I'm like, can they do that? Can they do that? Just make more holidays, but like not for the average Joe? I don't know. When I asked the bank lady, she wouldn't tell me. What? What? I swear, left and right, they're just coming up with these holidays that then no one knows anything about, but like all the government facility places are like, new streamy things, right? How goes it? Happy Mir Moyer Thursday. How's your Thursday been treating you so far? Yeah, I changed the layout a little bit, which I don't know if it's good, if it's bad. And then also I added a like this, and it's got a little game that can be played. So then that way, when I run to go pee or alcohol or anything, it's like I can have that up. I like it. I wasn't sure if it was like good or not, if it's like too distracting. Cause then I can always just like take it back to like the old school streaming layout again. But I probably will keep the Be Right Back starting stream soon screens, cause why not, I guess. Did you pay money? Well, when I paid for Streamlabs, it comes with a whole bunch of different layouts on Streamlabs, and I was like, bunny. So if you pay for Streamlabs, you get access to like a shit ton of these. So that's another reason too. I was like, well, I guess I kind of need to take advantage of that, of what they got going on there with that. Oops, sorry. Let me just make sure that chat is all set up good. The only thing is I wish I could change the color so that it matched my colors, which are like blue. Oh wow, you look gorgeous! Oh hey, thank you, PDG. Which, by the way, the self-tanner worked. What I did last night with tanning my face, it worked. You see all this? And you see all that? Maybe you can't, but I can. It worked. And now, without makeup, I'm like, wow, I look kind of cute. Which, I mean, like, I've been trying to hype myself up without makeup, but wow, self-tanner really does wonders with that contour. Nice tan, thank you. Which, honestly, I don't really think anyone can notice it, but I can notice it. And it makes me feel confident, so it's like a placebo effect. I hate the intro. Ugh, can't see you immediately. Gotta wait like a minute or two. Well, that's the only downside of the intro. Is like, typically I'm not an intro person, because then it's like, oh, you gotta wait before you even see me. But if I'm doing something like going to make tea or, I literally have no idea what else. I'm better having a bunny camera up, quite honestly. So that the rabbits can just be binkying around. Good fucking afternoon, TSB. How goes it? Happy Mir Moyer Thursday. How's your Thursday been going so far? Speaking of, I'm gonna need some tonight. Gonna get some Popeyes and get drunk to forget the traveling anxiety I felt today. Oh shit. Hey, Young McDonald, honestly, sounds like a solid way to forget about the traveling anxiety. Popeyes and alcohol. This kid keeps screaming. So much energy. Nice tan. Big fan. Tanning in Canada? Fake tanning. Fake tanning. It's a change to the eyes. Kick is dark mode, and this is very bright. No opinion either way. Just gonna take a sec to get used to it. Because another thing I thought about doing too was just doing this. And putting it back to how it was, but I don't know, it's kind of nice with having lights going, I guess. Hydro Defruity, how goes it? Although when it's nighttime, I'm probably just gonna get rid of it altogether because that is so distracting. Hello, buddy, I checked your video. Seems like you're new in Kick streaming. Still not affiliate yet. I got a proposal for you. Share your stream. Oh my gosh, bro, no. Go get a job. I don't want to pay for bots. $1,000? No. No. I don't want money either. It's like literally, that's one thing that I've really, really came to realize is anyone who's like making money, like, I don't know how to word it. It's one thing to get partnerships. It's another thing to make money directly off of your, like, I don't know how to word it, okay? I don't know. Girl, you cutie, either way, I've just realized I haven't eaten all day. Oh, gotta change that. Gotta go get some food in the system. Fine as fuck. Hydro Defruity, how goes it? Happy Mirror Thursday. How's your Thursday been so far? My ex hit me up on Messenger and asked me for some cash. Not much, like $300. What? That's so much money, PDG. No, I wouldn't. Personally, I wouldn't. That is a lot of money. I think it's one thing to be like, hey, $20, like I'm short on some or whatever. But even like reaching out to your ex, I don't know. Anytime someone asks for money, I always say no. If they need food, if they, you know, then it's like, okay, like, yeah, I can like get food for you. But anything other than that, it's kind of like, sorry, but you dug your own hole. Which also, people typically don't pay people back. Not that that's necessarily going to be the case, but then also it extends a dialogue or like a reason for her to come back. Like, you know, it's one thing to ask for the money, but then for her to pay you back, then that's another reason she's going to reach out to you. So it could also be another reason of her wanting to, like, you know, reconnect in a way. So no mods on Kick. We do have Kick mods, I believe. Hell no, press 1 for no, press 2 for hell yeah! Or for press 1 for no, press 2 for hell nah. Hell no, fuck no, goddamn no. 2. Ban? Yeah, I mean, they are just bots, so they come in and then they go. You're more than welcome to ban whenever those viewer bots do that, though. Thanks, no mods on Kick. That's wild, though. She's trying to fuck you. I'm here! She seemed cool with it. Who seemed cool with what, Red? Who seemed cool with what? But yeah, it's giving sus. Okay, I'm gonna pack a toke. I think the kettle's boiled, so I'm gonna pour some water into my rabbit tea time cup. I literally don't even know. It's just a rabbit mug, but it's special to me. I shouldn't say 300 different ways. Kim Jong-un official? Hi. My money, not yours. If you lend money to a friend, you lose the money and you lose the friend. Oh my gosh, I've lent money to people before and yeah, they just... Oh, I remember I lent someone money because they were supposed to go buy something for me with that money and they turned around and bought themselves something instead and then pretended like I didn't even give them money. So, people be wildin'. I had a girl on Facebook. I've actually had multiple girls on Facebook add me just to ask me for money. And I'm like, what the? I don't know you. And they're like, $200, please. Just $20, please. Please, just $50. And I'm like, are you feeding? Like, are you, what the fuck? My money, not yours. You seemed like you were talking to the bot. Oh. I was a little bit. Yeah, I was a little bit. I know it's a bot, but it's just kind of the, like, what the heck? The person who initiates those bots to try to get people to give them money. What's up with you? Steve, good to see you. It's the first day of summer today. Happy Mirror Moyer Thursday. Happy Mirror Moyer summer. Not much, to be honest. I really don't have anything planned. I've lent someone $200, never got money back. Every time I loan money, it doesn't get paid back. Yeah. Because here's the whole thing. If the person's in a situation where they need to loan money in the first place, that means that, one, because there's a difference between someone that's in a tough situation that's like, hey, could I borrow some money, whatever, and someone who's okay with relying on others to, like, cover for them in life. Like, I don't know how to word it, but if you get to a point where you literally are needing to borrow money from others, it's most likely than not they're bad with money, so why would you ever expect them to be able to save up enough money to be able to, like, even give that back to you, I guess. You know, it's one of the things where a lot of the time you get yourself in a situation like that, it's because the habits aren't changing that brought you to that situation. Girls on Snap trying to get you to give them money for naughty things. Oh my gosh, the amount of people that watch my fucking Instagram stories now that are like, oh, please click for blowjob, like, pussy pics here. I'm like, can these bot spam accounts stop fucking, like, being all up in my shit? Like, I'm a girl, and I'm dealing with that shit. I can't imagine how bad it is for guys getting harassed by these nasty-ass, greasy bot accounts that are probably ran by fucking dudes. Because here's the thing. I've watched a lot of those scam videos of the girls that coerce guys into, I can't remember what it's called, but one of those relationships where they think that they're actually involved with the person, but they're not. And, fun fact, which is fucking fucked up, but fun fact, like 90% of the time it's a dude. 90% of the time that chick account is a dude running it, pretending to be the chick, profiting off of other dudes, and it's not even actually a chick, and it's some guy who stole images online. So, just so everyone's aware, even with OnlyFans and shit, just so you know, most of the time it's a guy. Even if it's an actual chick, most of the time there is a guy manager or something who is profiting fucking hella off of that shit and telling the chick what to do. So, it's kind of weird when you start thinking about it and realizing that, like, guys are, like, paying into these things that, like, ends up most of the time just being another dude. So, be safe out there, everyone. I'm a sucker. She borrowed from me before, by the way. I almost fell for her dirty tricks. Aw, shit. Yeah, I will say it is hard when you care about someone, you know, and you want to help them out, but also it doesn't help them. That's the other thing, is it makes their problems worse because they're not learning to change their behaviors and to become more responsible. So, pay you when I can get it for free. I just got home from picking up some packs of my favorite drinks. I'm a sucker. Honestly, we all got our soft spots, PDG. We all got our soft spots. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Why would I pay for it when there are fun time videos for free online? So Google be crazy. It's likely that as we speak, there are 2 or 3 accounts with Sequoia's photos trying to impersonate Instagram accounts in India and Bulgaria. I hope not. I will look up my own images online on reverse Google image search just to see if anyone's been using my shit. Because you can do that, right? Like, you just go and you put the images in and then it shows you. So, hey, is there secretly a man behind your streams? Actually, it is kind of fucking scary, the amount of streams that people are actually forced to stream. Like, there's a lot of things like that where there's ways that there's people being exploited that you wouldn't even be able to know. You wouldn't even be able to know. But no, there is no one behind the streams. I'm just streaming. Also, another thing is I would argue the streams you always need to be very wary of supporting are the streams where their goal is money. And not for the reason of, like, it's different, like, you know, to want to support that person, but a lot of the time if they're fishing for money, or if they might have quotas they have to reach, they might have numbers they have to hit, or else they get in trouble with someone. Like, there's a lot of fucked up things like that out there behind the screens, which is also why I'm like, it'd be cool to stream on a streaming platform that doesn't promote sexualized content, or, like, you know, encouraging streams that are making money versus, like, caring about people, I guess. For a second Google search, all the freaky shit you can find. I sent 40 to a Facebook scammer once. Like, $40, Red? Oh, shit. I will say that I don't know if there's ever been a time. Well, I've been catfished before, actually. I had someone who successfully catfished me, but I was also a kid. So I think I was 15, and this guy, which I still to this day, I'm like, I don't know if he was a catfish or not. Part of me wants to hope he wasn't, but I think he was. His photos were too perfect. He looked too perfect. He was suspicious with the things he said, so. Which I had him on Instagram, or on my fucking Snapchat for years. Holy fuck! PDG! Oh my goodness, I should have brought out the rabbit poop jar. You know how you can have those little jars pop up on, like, Streamlabs, and then anytime someone donates or anything? I had it set up so that they're little rabbit poops that would fall in to fill it up. Holy crap! Thank you for the 174 bits. Let's go. Woo woo. Celebratory toke time. I wish I feel like I need to have more energetic, like, free. Like, here's the thing, right? When you get, like, tipped or someone resubs or whatever, I feel like I need to put on a big, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. But then also, I feel like to a degree, what degree does it come across to not sincere? You feel me? You feel me? What's your daily quota? My daily quota is 100 chat messages. That's my quota. We surpassed the daily quota already. PDG's like putting it over. Hola, señorita. How you doing? Barza Brawl. Happy Mir Moyer Thursday. How's your Thursday been treating you so far? It's a hyper-intelligent council of bunnies making her stream. I secretly have bunny brain. It's not even a person up in here. It's like I am connected to freaking Neuralink, and I've put a bunny in control of all my life decisions. So if I start acting weird, now you know what the situation is. Why am I so bunny obsessed? She said she was taking care of her sister's kid and they needed food and was really convincing. I should have known better, though. Honestly, there's been times where I've almost been scammed. So people can be really fucking convincing. And you can feel bad for people, you know, and just be like, fuck, I want to help. Like, I was watching a thing and it was talking about people getting phone calls and they sounds like they're like dad or their sister and they're like, oh my gosh, help me, I need help. And then it's like they'll send money because they're like, holy fuck, my family's in trouble, and it's super convincing. Or they get a call and someone's like, I'm kidnapped, and they're like fucking screaming for help, and it's like, gee, was, okay. I don't even remember how those scams even work, how they, like, you know, play out, but I remember watching a YouTube video that was like most convincing scams, and I was like, oh, if that happened to me, yep, I would do whatever. I guess it's one of those things where they're like, send us money. Someone from my high school hit me up, and I'm like, dude, we've never been close, why are you hitting me up? Yo, low-key, I've always secretly wished that, like, or I've kind of wanted to do this too, either one, write notes, like, write letters to every single guy that I've liked and, like, ship it off to them and be like, hey, just so you know, I think you're a very special person, even if you don't know me and know that I exist. And write it all anonymous, too. Or else straight up send them messages and be like, confess my love years later. problem with that is, really cringy little story time. I actually reached out to the guy. Oh my gosh, my nose is bugging me all of a sudden out of nowhere. Sorry. I reached out to the guy that I went on my very first date with ever back in elementary school, and I apologized to him for never talking to him and being really weird and being like, yeah, I want to hang out with you. No, I don't want to hang out with you. Yeah, I want to hang out with you. And I straight up told him why I did that, and he's like, it's no big deal. It's in the past, but just so you know. Which, it's so weird because I look back at it now and I'm like, that's so cringy, Sequoia. I can't believe you did that. But also, I surprisingly am like reassured. Like, I don't know how to word this. When I liked him, I figured he liked someone else in elementary school, and he didn't actually like me, which is why I kept being like, oh, I like you. Oh, no, I don't like you. I like you. Oh, no, I don't like you. Because I was like, oh, no way he'd like me. He totally likes someone else. And so I sent him a message fucking like 4 years ago. Oh, my God. It's so embarrassing. Being like, just like explaining all of that. And he's like, oh, no, like just like, he's like, oh, no, I never liked her. Like, I was really interested in you, actually. And then I think we made a plan to, like, go smoke weed or something, and it didn't happen, which that's fine, but it's weird because I'm like, that's really cringy, Sequoia, but also, not everything that I thought in my mind was true, like, at all. So, that was a weird realization. He went on to say how his mom is sick. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's weird then. That's really suspicious. I've had people from high school try to hit me up, and I don't think that they were asking for money, but they were, like, wanting to hang out. And I just kind of just didn't read the messages, didn't respond to the messages. Because I believe that friendships and things end for a reason, and rekindling things like that doesn't end well. It doesn't. The thing was that she sent me a picture of an empty fridge and reverse image search, and it came up on 100 websites, but I sent it anyways because we'd been talking for a really long time. Probably a dude in another country. I mean, in all honesty though, he probably needed food. You never know. So one can hope that at least with that money, it went to go feed someone who was genuinely starving, and it wasn't just someone's, you know, fucking went to go buy a toy or like something stupid. I don't know how to word it, but I mean, I think there's nothing wrong in being a good person. The world needs more people. Don't let it harden you if people fuck you over, but also in the sense, everyone gets their karma. I really fucking believe that shit 100%. So it's like, if you're always a good person, and even if you always get screwed over, that's gonna come back in life some way, somehow. We're gonna be like, holy fuck, it all happened for a reason. Which reminds me of the day that I was walking down the road and I literally found, was it $100 bill? It was either a $50 or $100 bill on the side of the fucking road. Like, I was working at A&W. I had a job interview at A&W actually. And there was a man outside, and I asked him if he was hungry, and he was asking for money actually. And I asked if he wanted food, because I didn't have cash on me, because I didn't think I did. And so he's like, yeah, I'll take food. So I went in, I bought him some food, I brought it back out for him. And then I also looked in my wallet, and I did end up having like a $5 or $10 bill. It was my last bill, so I gave it to him. And then when I was biking home, I think it was $50, I found $50 on the side of the road. And I was like, what in the world is this? So, like, I picked up the 50 and I kept, like, I looked around and everything, but it was just literally in the middle of the, like, off in the side, like, of the ditch. And I almost just kept walking past it, but I was like, oh, what's that? May as well look at it. Wild. I was about, honestly, I was like, oh, maybe I should go back and, like, give them money. But I was like, I don't like giving people money when they ask for money, because I don't want to support them buying drugs. But I will always buy people food or toiletries or hygiene, you know, anything that they need, just not cash. The only reason I gave this guy cash was because the amount of food that I bought him, I didn't think was very much. It was just one meal, like one burger with fries and a drink, and I was like, that's not very much at all. So I wanted to make sure he could get himself some more food, and hopefully it didn't go towards drugs. He seemed like a nice guy, though. I'm gonna alert because watching the game Spain versus Italy. Of course, PDG. Of course. Thank you again for the bits, and I'm gonna rip this celebratory toke. PDG's honor. I am convinced in God by nothing more than I got to pet a chipmunk, JK. Wait, have you actually petted a chipmunk before? Because that is the most magical thing ever. I wanna befriend chipmunks. I wanna befriend all of the woodland creatures so badly. I'll watch YouTube videos on how to communicate with animals. I've been getting pretty good with deers. Hear me out. I know this sounds fucking crazy, but it's like a whole bow respect thing. Their family's been like a couple generations on this property. They've started to get to know me. I'll leave rabbit feed out for them. They'll come by because the rabbits and deers communicate because they're both prey animals to alert if there's predators. So the deers know that our property is safe because we have prey animals on the property that alert to them, letting them know that this is a safe area to be. I actually have photos and videos of the deer coming over to like kiss the rabbits. Like through the fence, like a little deer rabbit moment, which is so freaking cute. So I hope that I can bond with the deer the same way I have with the rabbits, and that the rabbits have been telling the deers that I'm a good person and that if they need help to come to me. Because that's a really big thing that I give a fuck about. It's like people have been hitting deers around in the area, and if there's a hurt deer, I want the rabbits to fucking communicate to the deers that they should come to this property and they can heal and recover here and they will be left the hell alone. Or else I will also call, the wildlife vet if it's bad enough. I sent you the video. You watched it. Of you petting a chipmunk? Have I been drinking more than I thought I've been drinking? I forgot to tell you today, I was extra stupid. That was in my backyard. I trained it. I was extra stupid. I picked up my ordered items, put them in my car, forgot about them, and drove off. No! Oh, fuck! No, that is the worst. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? I remember Mace anti-mosquito spray and some others. I remember my dad's put his sunglasses on top of the car and driven over them so many times. So many times he fucking does that. And then he's like, oh, what's that noise? And he pulls over and he's like, oh, fuck, my sunglasses. And I remember he was upset once, too, because he got, like, secondhand Oakley sunglasses for a really good price because my dad loves a bargain. It's where I get my, like, I love bargain shopping. He also used to pull over all the time if there's anything on the side of the road because, like, deals, man. Fucking deals. You don't know what you'll find. That's brutal. It's in the Pets channel. Because I thought that there was a video. Well, people do not know how to communicate in this day and age. I'll find that, like, I mean, I guess girls are kind of better at it, which is, it's not a rude thing to say. It just kind of is what it is, I've noticed. Tell me why I didn't think that was a chipmunk. Tell me why I didn't think that was a chipmunk. I don't know what else I thought it could have been, but holy fuck, you literally even wrote chipmunk at the top of it. And I even responded with chipmunk. Oh my gosh. Oh, he seems so chill though. Fuck. I honestly need to stop drinking and smoking so much. Oh, his little cheeks are full too, aren't they? How did you train him? Was it just like lots of like leaving food out and like petting him? And a day earlier I forgot to take beer from my car's roof and drove off. Also, you need to have like a sensor. There needs to be a sensor in the car. I think it's a she. Oh, it's a female chipmunk. She is adorable then. Oh, hopefully she comes with her, oh my gosh, imagine she came with her little babies up to you. Well, I don't know if she'd do that, but I remember watching a video about a bear, that a bear came with her cubs up to a woman's house because the lady, like, rescued the bear. And the bear was like, ah, look at my cubs. I'm all grown up now. But there needs to be a sensor on cars for right where the driver's door is on top of the roof that alerts you if there's something on the roof of your car. Like, that would be useful. I'm gonna pour my water into my teacup really quickly. I'll be 1 second, you guys. Aw, Arrow, hello. To rip that toe. Ow, I almost fucking tripped. Yeah, it would be the only person in the world that makes use of that sensor. I mean, I've seen quite a few people in, like, Tim Hortons parking lots put their coffees or their Timmies on the top of their car, and then they go to drive away, and then someone's like, hey, and then they'll stop, or, you know, it falls and it spills coffee all over their window, that's no good. Which when someone yells, hey, at you all panicky, that's fucking scary. That's, like, there's a lot of situations where that might happen, but low-key, it's like a jump scare. I do not like that new donation. I don't know if you can tell. New follower, new subscriber are on the same line. New donation is a tiny bit too low. Unless it's my eyes. It might be my eyes. Okay, it is drinkable. I was worried it was going to be too hot. My throat's been killing me. And I think it's from all the bong hoots I've been doing. Alright, you guys. I don't know if I should maybe play a scary game today. Like, I know it's the middle of the day and it's bright and it's sunlight out, but I kind of want to play a scary game. Last night I was going to, but I was so tired, which I went to bed at like 1, and then I woke up at 7, which means I only got like 6 hours to sleep. I don't mean to sleep that little. What the fuck is happening? I just always wake up at like 7, 8 a.m. Like, no matter when. Maybe it's for the better I lost that mace. I was gonna use it on my neighbor's dog when it jumped the fence again. Oh shit. Oh shit. Has it been a problem? Well, I'm guessing it's been a problem if it's to the point you gotta get some mace. Is there any way you could put up like, I don't know if that'd work. All I can think of was the dog accidentally impaling himself on it. On like barbed wire fencing to deter him. To teach him a lesson. Yeah. Can you spray lemon water in his face? Like, or like lemon juice? That would probably sting the eyes. And like burn the nose. I don't know, maybe that's a really stupid idea. Dog comes back smelling like a lemon with like watery eyes. Oh, what happened to ya? I see. Yeah, that's not very nice then. That's not very good at all. Gotta leave the doggo alone. Well, like, that doggo needs to leave your doggo alone. Okay. It is talk time now. Cheers. Here we go, you guys. Which I have been following all of these people on Instagram, and their fashion sense is immaculate. I want to get on that level. I'm going to be so for real. I feel like deep down in my heart, I could be on that level. I just need to get on top of my thrifting game. And I might start making a little Instagram reel series. I don't know. We'll see, where I go thrift shopping. And it's like what I managed to get at the thrift shops for under like $50 or for like $20. Because you can actually, and like kind of do different challenges with myself to see what type of outfits or what type of items I can buy within a certain range, and like how good of a deal I can get stuff for. Even though in my town I am pretty limited on like clothing options and like things like that. Alright. I put food down for a while and would call to do it, and then put food down and sat near it, and then put food around me day after day until it learned to tolerate me. I see. So maybe I need to do that with the deers then. Maybe that's how I build up the deers' trust. I asked my one friend, I was like, so is it easy to learn how to roller skate? Because I definitely want to roller skate, but I'm scared of like face planting. And my friend told me that you definitely will start with that. Face planting will be how you start, unless you're naturally gifted. So I might try it though, because Brad, was it you who mentioned it yesterday that I should get roller skates? And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't really like biking. Roller skating would be convenient as shit. It would be nice if I could get roller skates that I could detach and reattach the wheels. So then that way if I go into a store or something, instead of having to switch shoes, because a lot of stores have, you need shoes. But I'm like, I can't really rollerblade through their store. So, but it's like, it's because it's like 10 kilometers to get anywhere. 5 to 10 kilometers to get anywhere. One way, which means it's about 20 kilometers, you know, trip to go somewhere in total. Which isn't that bad. But I would rather, you know, save gas. And not have to look something up. Oh. I guess I could have a little bag that have like small fold-up shoes in it, and then tie the rollerblades and throw them over my shoulder. That's how the girlies do it, right? Or the guys do it after they're done their roller skating. I got really high once at a friend's house and went outside and looked at the house in their small fenced-in backyard, and then turned around and I was standing face to face with a buck that had silently jumped the fence and was staring at me. When I was walking, I didn't capture it on camera, but there was a deer that was so stealthy, like right next to me, that I was like, whoa, where did you come from? I didn't even notice him. What a good thief deers would be. All right, cheers. Well, I'm gonna wait for the next song to start up now, and then today I'm gonna make sure I have a feeling blah all the time, and that is directly related to my habits and how I take care of myself. So I don't like this song actually, so this is a good one. Bonkers. Hey, thanks for counting the toke, PDG. Oops, something went wrong trying to reload the page. Try reloading the page? What do you mean? Okay, never mind. It's good. It's reconnected. Alright. Cheers, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Ah! I know how you feel! JD! Happy Mirror Moyer Thursday. Have you found your wallet? Red, that is not good. Yeah, I will say drinking is like one of those things where, you know, when you stop, you feel kind of shitty. And so it's like, you don't really want to. And then also, it's like when you go, oh, like, drinking's just fun. Which, actually, one thing I want to say that I don't know if it's useful at all, Red. It's something that I just recently found out about that I'm going to try. It's kind of expensive, though, so I was debating if it was worth it or not. I lost it. Oh, shit. Oh, no, JD. Did you have to, like, order new cards and stuff? I checked everywhere, so I gave up. I can't remember what it's called. There's this. Oh, here it is. Wow, it popped up just as I was talking about it. It's called Kava Nectar. And apparently it's a non-alcoholic beverage. Like, it comes from a root, and it tastes like dirt, but you can actually feel it. Like, it's supposed to make you more, like, sociable and less anxious and kind of, like, similar to alcohol, but, like, it's not alcohol. And I was like, oh, shit, that's literally why I drink energy drinks, like, why I smoke weed. So I was thinking of maybe ordering this stuff and trying it, and actually, like, trying it on stream and seeing if it helps and if it works. Because I'm like, the whole thing is that I like smoking weed, I like drinking energy drinks and alcohol because it makes me feel more chatty, sociable, less anxious. And if that's exactly what this does, and it's a natural plant, hell yeah, sign me up. I will be having a cup of this every morning. No more caffeine, which also the price of it, when I broke it down, because I'm like, oh, that is a bit of money. I think it's like $60. It's probably in US currency too. $60 for a pouch, which I'm sure there's other companies that sell it. Yeah, $60 for a pouch. That makes 22 cups, which I pay $5 a Rockstar. $2.60 a Rockstar if I go to the dollar store. So I need a calculator to see what the price is per cup, and if it actually, because I thought it was cheaper, but it might not be cheaper. Thanks for remembering. I ordered new cards and need, fuck. That is shitty. 60 divided by 22. This is bad that I don't know my math. $2.72. So it's about the same price as getting energy drinks from the from the dollar store, and it's supposed to be good for you. So, I don't know. And I mean, if it can kick, because also alcohol is expensive. Alcohol is freaking expensive. So if it can kick my caffeine and alcohol and potentially weed, like the money that I'm saving, holy crap. Although I think I'll always be a little stoner. I can never see that changing. Like me, without a blunt, without a bong, nope. There will probably be periods of time where I don't smoke, but I will always come back to the cannabis because it is just like a natural plant. That's honestly my takeaway and how I look at it. Even if I'm not smoking it and I'm just eating it, it is a plant, and the list of like harmful effects versus like positive effects, I don't know. You know what I mean. There's things I wanted to do today, but I don't know if I'm going to do that because my hair is actually really nice today, so I might save it for a different day. What I wanted to do was go to the beach. I was going to grab really long pieces of seaweed if I could find them, and then come back to my house and braid my hair and braid the seaweed into my hair, and then go out to my pond and do a photo shoot and put the elf ears in and do the photo shoot as if I'm like a swamp elf. I wanted to try messing around with that. We have a lot of like mud puddles that I wanted to dig into them more so I could try to like bury my body in it a little bit, like I'm pushing myself up from the mud with my like seaweed super long braided hair, because that's the other problem is my hair's long, but it's like I want it as long as my body, so I was like I just need to find super long seaweed pieces and then do that. Which I don't know if it would work. Like, I might have to edit things a little bit. Because I don't know how I'm going to get the seaweed in. Like, I guess I just start braiding from the top with the seaweed. That would be so cool. Because I'm like, I don't really have anything that's swampy in my pond. You can't really take algae and make it long strands. So I'm hoping to make the seaweed look like algae. If it makes you feel better, you always look like a swamp elf to me. Hey, thank you! Thank you, Red. I appreciate it. That does make me feel better. Which I actually also have this dress, which it is not swamp elfish. It isn't. But the belt on it broke. Like, the whole belt on it is gone. And I told myself, oh, well, I'll just fix it then. But I'm not going to. Like, realistically, this dress is probably never going to be fixed. The whole zipper, that's not the zipper. The whole zipper is just busted. And, like, it is a pretty dress, and I am tempted to try to salvage it some other way, but I think a really cool way to utilize this dress would be to tear it up, to get it muddy, like rip up the sleeves, like do a whole bunch of cuts in the sleeves to make it jagged, whole bunch of cuts in the skirt to make it jagged, and then use this along with my hair braided with seaweed and try to find seaweed closest to like this color scheme and do a photo shoot with it. Because it's one thing to do it like, oh, I'm just coming out of the mud, but I'm like, I need an outfit that's ripped, that's tattered, but is also giving kind of princessy, and I don't necessarily like the beige background color of this. Like, I don't know if that's my vibe, so I could do my best to try to make, in like editing afterwards, make the beige color look more skin tone, because it kind of is supposed to look skin tone-ish. Like, that's what I feel like it was trying to go for. So if I could edit it to make it look like kind of weird, and then it's like I have this weird skin looking fabric with flowers on it draping off of my body, that's like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, and I don't have a good camera. I just have my iPhone 7 Plus. I just have one shitty tripod stand and a button I can use to click to take the photos. But I still want to try, because I don't have, like, you know, photographer friends I can just be like, hey, come over, or like, hey, let's plan this shoot and do this like this. Because, like, I don't know, I'm awkward and I'm not like that. And then I was debating if I should use this as something that's like, you know, like a tie, or if I should use it as like a bow, like a ribbon over my like head with the braids. I don't know. But that's probably the game plan today, which I might stream going down to the beach to find long pieces of seaweed to use as hair. My big issue is making sure it doesn't get dried out, so I might have to grab like a Tupperware and then lay the pieces of seaweed in the Tupperware and fill it up with water and then walk back. Because if it dries out on my walk back, it's not going to be flexible and be able to braid it into my hair. Which, see, like, I just want to do fun photo shoots. Which another thing is, too, is for that photo shoot, I have to make myself look, like, my face look wet. Like, you know, I don't know how they do it in movies or how they do it with makeup artists, but there's a thing that you can do where it makes your skin look slimy. And I need to do, like, that effect on myself, because I feel like that really will seal the deal. I don't have fun color eye contacts, so I might edit that in, like, an editor. I wish I did. Kind of tempted to go and just buy a whole bunch of things to just do random things. that doesn't make sense, but it does to me. This is why I think that like modeling and stuff can be so fun, especially if you can find like the right people to work with, because then it's just like crazy ideas like this. If anyone has some type of wild idea, you go out and you shoot it. Like I also think that this whole like swamp elf braided like seaweed hair with the ragged dresses would be really cool to do in collaboration with another person. Like if I could get my sister to do it with me, so you could take some really cool shots, you know, and then you start to wonder like, oh, is like are these like swamp creatures, or like I don't know. When you add more than one of something and you kind of show variety of like if that creature existed, how it could exist as just as people. Do you know what I mean? Because it's different when you see one person portrayed as that character, but if you had a whole village of people portrayed as that character, you're like, oh, you actually get to see it as more. Anywho, which also I am always looking for more models to work with too, because I'm like, I just want to find people to do fun photo shoots with. So I'll always go on Instagram and I'll follow models, photographers, clothing companies, because I realized I don't know how how you would start setting up the opportunity, but if you could find like, you know, people who make clothing, who do really cool makeup art, that want to do some type of cool photo shoot, and a photographer that's looking to work with you or looking to do something cool, and then you could start a group chat and like get everything organized. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be like a paid thing. I just like creating art though, so I'm fine taking the time and the money to go create things and just see, because also you never know what you'll create, what will take off, what companies might see that and be like, holy crap, like we want you. Same with like the photographer, the makeup artist, the, you know, you never know. I think I need to keep continuing on with the like modeling. I do try to like audition for acting things, but I want to just shoot things myself, practice. Your smile lights up the room in a way I've never seen before. Rico's TR, how are you? Happy Mir Moira Thursday. How's your Thursday been going? Yay, we hit 100 messages on Restream. Why is that? Oh, because it's donation, not bit. I see. I need to change that to bits. Might get a different overlay for that. Let's maybe check out a scary game. I just made grilled cheeses with mayo. I have never like made grilled cheese with. Does it taste good? Does it taste bad? I've only ever made grilled cheese with like butter. Another thing that would maybe be cool too is I have like this. So I don't know whether using the glitter glue on my face some way, somehow, or using like the acrylic paint some way, somehow, you can maybe do cool stuff with these. Talking to you is the best part of my day. You make everything else seem less important. I don't know if that's a good thing. I guess that is that good? I don't know. Fuck you. No. Little mosquito bitch. Little Bill Gates fucking modified. No. Don't think you can get away with sucking my blood, motherfucker. I'm sorry, there is a mosquito that I saw, and I do not trust the mosquitoes anymore because Bill Gates fucking released genetically modified mosquitoes, okay? That's sketchy as hell. And apparently, he released them, and what they'll do is they'll mate, and then they will, like, fuck up the other mosquitoes so they can't reproduce, or some shit like that. But I'm like, that sounds fucky as hell. What is it? What is it? I'm like, are you trying to eradicate the mosquitoes this way? because that feels like it's just gonna throw things out of balance in the environment. The crazy thing is it's not even like a bullshit thing. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation awarded grants that funded biotech company Octitech to work on developing genetically modified mosquitoes that may help reduce the spread of malaria and other mosquito-borne diseases in certain locations around the world. Bill Gates himself did not release mosquitoes into the wild, but he did release a swarm of mosquitoes on an unsuspecting audience at a TED conference in 2009. Bill Gates Tide Mosquito Project. Okay, but I'm looking for more recent, because I thought it was recently that he released mosquitoes. The factory breeds 30 million mosquitoes per week. The mosquitoes are allies in the fight against dengue and other deadly viruses. Inside a two-story brick building. Can we outsmart the world's deadliest animal? Mosquito-borne illnesses. But has not funded any work involving... What do you mean they haven't funded any work? Okay, hold the phone. So, I hate this. I hate looking up shit on Bill Gates because it's so slimy. Because you literally look stuff up and it's like... They're awarded grants to work on genetically modified mosquitoes, but they're like, oh, no, Bill Gates directly isn't doing it. But it's like, yeah, but his companies are invested in them developing these type. Like, how can you be like, oh, he's not a part of it, but he's the one funding it? You know, that's like being like, he's not inventing it, but it's happening because he's in, like... It just doesn't make sense. He is involved in it, though. He is a part of it. He's just maybe not the person who is smart enough to actually come up with the, how it all works. Tens of thousands genetically modified mosquitoes have been released in Djibouti in an effort to stop the spread of an invasive species that transmits malaria. 2021 release of 144,000 genetically modified mosquitoes have been released in Florida. Which you have to reword stuff, because the way I worded that the first time with Bill Gates, it's all like, oh no, not true. But then if you type in GMO mosquitoes released, then it's like, oh yeah, we did release mosquitoes here and here and here. And it's like, what the fuck? It's just, it can't be related to a name of someone that, you know, they don't want it to be related to. I don't know how to word it, but it's like, okay, you can know that it happened, but then if you want to look into who's the one that was like, Anywho. My embroidered rat polo gets here tomorrow. Ooh, that's exciting, Red. Every moment feels like a beautiful adventure I never want to end. That dude should be put in prison. Like, that should be straight up illegal. It's the same as cloud seeding. Like, we need to stop trying to get modified nature. Bill Gates should be in jail for so much worse shit. The stuff he did, the stuff he did in Africa with the vaccine to the fucking moms and their babies? I'm sorry. Like, he deserves to be in jail for so much shit. But no, he won't. He won't be. I don't like that, mans. We're all genetically modified mosquitoes at this point, yes. What the end of, like, Beyond Meat burgers? I eat Vegemite. I eat Vegemite, and I also eat Yves. Which I don't even know if they're probably Yves. Who owns them? Yves Veggie Cuisine. I never actually looked into... I thought they were like a Canadian company that were like Yves is part of the Hain. Hain Celestial Canada. Food and personal care company. Okay, Yves is part of a big chain. What about Vegemite? Because Vegemite tastes even better than that. Vegemite... Veggies made great. Vegemite meat. Fake meat. I want the Vegemite company. Vegemite.com. Plant-based, maybe this is it. Veggies made great. Preach! Crimes against humanity lurk. Mosquitoes transmit deadly diseases like Marion Dagoon, causing millions of deaths annually and economic hardship. Their bites also disrupt daily life and outdoor activities. Targeted mosquito control methods include genetically modified and eco-friendly insecticides are crucial for saving lives. I would say the biggest thing is, though, is when you have someone like Bill Gates invested in projects of distributing genetically modified mosquitoes, you also got to understand, what are the repercussions of that going to be? Like, we already, for example, genetically modified food isn't good for us. We already know that. Like, you can look into how it literally fucks with our bodies. So genetically modified mosquitoes, that is something that, like, even, like, they're still gonna, like, inject their noses in there and try to suck our blood and stuff. So I do understand how it could be, like, you know, beneficial, but it's also, like, it's a really suspicious way to go about it. It's a fucking sus way to go about it. Because you can't just eradicate something altogether or try to remove something altogether. Like, I feel like they're not treating, like, actually, I'm curious. Interesting. Malaria is an old disease. So it's caused by a microscopic parasite. Interesting. Because, like, my big thing would be that it's, like, trying to constantly get rid of something that's always going to be there doesn't solve the problem. Actually having ways to successfully, without these fucking pharmacy companies being like, oh, it's for profit, so they never actually fucking solve things. They never actually find cures for things. Like, it's so frustrating. But it's like, I would argue that they could have, like, you know, I don't know how to word it. You could focus more on trying to actually find a cure or ways to, like, have more so preventative measures versus trying to remove something that will consistently, like, cycle around and be there. It's like one of those things where I feel like the more you try to just completely get rid of it, the more it comes back with a vengeance. Like, mosquitoes specifically, because they're mosquitoes. Like, there's so many of them. They, like, have so much, like, just the way that they are, I feel like it does more damage, just, like, I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. It's like, you can't just get rid of them. So going about this method, they need to be working on better methods. There is no widely accepted or legitimate reason Bill Gates to be in jail. He's a well-known philanthropist, co-founder. Oh, you want a reason for Bill Gates to be in jail? Let me show you. Bill Gates, children, because literally the country and women in Africa vaccines. He was, if I'm not mistaken, Bill Gates tested unapproved vaccines on children, because they sued him. It's a big court case. They sued him. No, are you kidding me? Court case. I fucking hate Google. Of course, it's all the fact checker page that come up. It's all the fact checker pages, which they literally fucking pay for. Is this on Brave too? No, it's not. Of course it isn't. Court case. I'll look it out without his name in it. Court case of children and Women in Africa receiving untested vaccines. Nigeria sues Pfizer for $7 billion over illegal tests on children. I don't know if that's the one I'm looking for specifically. What led to the Nigerian family sued Pfizer in federal court, sued alleged Pfizer's choice to select children to participate in medical experiment. Fuck, I hate, because you have to word things to be able, like, I hate to say it like that, but, like, you have to word things in a neutral way in order to find information, or else they won't give you the information, and they'll just say no, and that's it. And the thing is, too, is you need the older articles. Anything from fucking 2019, 2020 forward is all fucked up now because of COVID. Because of their whole fucking bullshit with saying people are anti-vaxxers and stuff, which I fucking hate that word so much. That it's like, they have now, anytime you try to look into anything, not even vaccine related, anything medical related, anything, it's all fucking censored constantly. Victims get compensation. I wonder if this was it, which... Yeah, because here's the thing. Bill and Melinda Gates owned Pfizer stock since 2002, as mentioned in a 2019 tax return. However, its essential note does not own Pfizer as a personal investment. The founder's ownership of Pfizer stocks is a separate entity from Bill Gates' personal assets. He does not own the company as a personal investment. So, the reason... Here's the thing, though. It's through his foundation. The foundation has provided research grants to Pfizer. So this is how these articles get away with saying he's not related to any of this, because it's all through their foundation, which isn't him. It's not a personal investment. It's not a personal investment. It's through my foundation, which is for philanthropy. And that's how he gets away with being a little fucky fuck. All right there. Like, thank you, chatbot AI, for giving that answer to explicitly explain how he gets around that wormhole and how all these fucking websites get away with saying, oh no, it wasn't Bill Gates. Oh no, he wasn't directly involved in it. It's like the shit surrounding this was so unspeakably fucked. Like, And of course, every time it just gets swept under the rug, you know, he doesn't get called out for it, but it is his money that is funding these things. It is his money. It doesn't matter that it's his fucking foundation. His money is being used to fund that foundation, and then that foundation is being used to invest in these companies and then give these companies the ability to be able and go and do really fucked things like test untested vaccines on women and children in third world countries, or like fucking come in and say they're gonna fucking save people, and then, you know, oh, we're just actually, just so you know, this isn't actually tested. What? Like, no, I hate that. Which vaccine are you talking about? It was the anti-meningitis. I don't know if it's the anti-meningitis. I thought that there was also... I know there's the anti-meningitis... I thought there was a different one, though, too. Legal trials. I don't think that's the fucking one. Because I thought that it was for something different. Not looking for... Anytime you type up fucking vaccines, it's always COVID vaccines. And this is how I know that they're fucking biased as shit. The research is important in healthcare. Effectiveness of vaccines. A narrative review. I need to find the right fucking thing now. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I hate that. They're just like, no. It's the polio vaccine. Boycott the polio vaccine. I don't think it was this either. Maybe it was. No, this is another one though, but that was by The Who. Fucking fuck. Hang on. Now it's gonna bug me. Now I will... Shows that Pfizer was at fault in Nigerian drug tests. Drug manufacturer Pfizer undertook an illegal trial of an unregistered drug when the company enrolled nearly 100 Nigerian children with meningitis in a trial testing its antibiotic trovafloxacin against ceftriaxone during a 1996 meningitis epidemic. Families of the children, their attorneys, and the media have been seeking the results of the report for 5 years without success. Mysterious, such as why the report remains confidential. I thought there was something else, but maybe this is it. Conducted this trial with the full knowledge of the Nigerian government and in a responsible way consistent with Nigerian law. Critics who question the study's methodology data have Pfizer's failure to publish the study. Was withdrawn from European markets after reports of liver failure disease and recommended only for emergency use. This is from 2006, May 27th. And from the National Library of Medicine has the fact checked on all of that. Reuters, isn't that one of the paid for fact checker websites? Is it? Includes falsities. List of claims about Bill Gates. Isn't Reuters funding and planning COVID-19? Debunk this claim here. Debunk this claim here. I'll quote Slade 15 minutes. Thomas Reuters, large multimedia news provider. Are you all real? I'm gonna be honest though. If you actually think Bill Gates, do you actually think Bill Gates is a good guy though? Like, I don't know how to word it, but if you've seen videos of him or the things he's literally spoken on, like eugenics, I don't know if you've known, there's video footage of him, I don't know if it was at the TED Talk, an interview, speaking on supporting eugenics. So, I don't know. Personally, I don't think Bill Gates is a good guy. I think there's a lot of bullshit out there now about constantly trying to fact check, not give us just information in like a blanket term. It's like, oh, it's either right or it's wrong, instead of just this is what it is. I hate the whole fucking fact-checking thing, because then what it's doing is it's saying that if you have any other thoughts or you're coming to any other conclusions or questions, you're wrong, pretty much. Which, I will say, even going on AI, it says directly about how Bill Gates gets out of the loophole of its claims against him, falsities against him, as it's through his corporation that he does a lot of this stuff, so it's not even directly pointed at him. I am still looking through, though, trying to find the one in relation to Institute owner the virus pandemic. It's a major funded institute. It's by vaccine. Well, the malaria vaccine is associated with increased risk of febrile seizures 7 days in children who experience the seizures. No long-term trials. I will say, though, it even says, even if it didn't kill the kids, they're still doing these fucked tests on infants, on these children. Lenders forced on children. Fact checker debunked this claim here. The claim began when vaccinated children became ill in the final phase of the otherwise successful vaccination campaign. The campaign was stopped with a local journalist posting that 40 children became severely ill, some with paralysis. Was posted to an online and eventually picked up European anti-vax activists. See, that's what I mean, is like, this whole article is being super... trying to... like, I hate... we can't name call. This is the problem with fucking media nowadays. You can't name call people. You can't, like, you have to be unbiased. And this is not unbiased. Because you're literally trying to stir shit up by, like, I don't know how to word it. Investigations, epidemic, although I will see what they have to say about it. Energized during the development and introduction of a new, from the outset of the project, communication strategies were developed. I wonder if this is the same. This was published in 2015. So are they talking about the event? They are talking about the event that happened in 2004. So here's the thing, is I can find reports from this event on the exact same website on the National Library of Medicine, which I can link as well, which talks about, from 2006, about what happened with the drug tests. So then an article coming out from 2015 is talking about that same thing. Initial Phillips focus on development. Like, it still doesn't sound good for them, though. Like, reading everything on that Reuters thing, it still doesn't sound good for Bill Gates. To enhance the scientific knowledge of journalists in clinical trial countries, MVP and partners organized national in 2030 healthy communicators journalists. Like, is it? I'm a 1 to 29. The results of the first clinical studies confirm the vaccine's major prevalent potential. Peer-to-peer advocacy. I guess it depends. What's good in the neighborhood? Tazel, how you doing? Sorry, I'll try to catch up on... a lot of people get rich from dissemination of vaccines. Reform UK rally on YouTube. Seaside Nigel Fair was there and did another amazing speech. You got the room roaring. Good to see you, Brighty and Gamer. And hey, thank you. Nature always corrects itself. To mess with nature. Accepted a legit reason in jail. He is a well-known classic co-founder of Microsoft. Claims suggesting he should be in jail typically stem from conspiracy theories and misinformation without credible evidence of any criminal activity, such as assertions lack of merit against critically evaluated against verified information. Impossible is the company that Bill Gates created to imitate ground beef. Originally, they created a synthetic plant-based blood substitute. The blood burger tested it and euthanized them. Oh, that's fucked up. I don't have anything to do with the test. It's not a good idea to mess with nature. Nature has corrected itself. I hate to agree with Ricos, but the GMO mosquitoes was a good idea. They can't reproduce when you enter the GMO mosquitoes into the population. How have you been doing? Sorry, I'm late. Was watching a Reform UK rally. I've already read that. And I mean, like, that is fair. I just find it sus. I find it kind of sus. Got rich from dissemination of vaccines, being called an anti-vaxxer conspiracy theorist, and a lot more people are getting rich as my country pours out billions of dollars to other countries. Which vaccine are you talking about? You are eyes open and awake. Meanwhile, majority of people blissfully asleep, going through life. Remember the first shorts given? One woman literally fainted immediately after getting the shot on camera. Trial vaccines absolutely work, still potentially fatal with some side effects, but they generally do work. Simply having the dead virus introduced to your immune system works. The COVID vaccines were completely different. That's what good in the neighborhood, everyone. I think Sequoia is a good guy. I think money corrupts, but he has some good intentions. Well, that's another thing too, is that you don't necessarily, he's doing things with malicious intent, but I think the big thing is for me, which if I can find it, I will show it, was him talking about eugenics. That's when it kind of, I was like, oh, okay, I don't know if I can chalk it up to coincidence or, you know, thinking you're doing something to try to help people, but it accidentally harms them, because there totally is that possibility, but it's like, yeah, it was in TED. Oh, where's the video? It was in a TED Talk. A decade-old TED Talk by Bill Gates. Renewed old eugenics accusations. Only that vaccines can slow population growth. Gates never said 3 billion people need to die. Only that vaccines can slow population growth. That's still not good. That's not a very good look. I want that video though. That's the thing that's bugging me. Which, like, I know this video. Is this the... It goes against common sense. Fuck, oh my gosh, where is it? First, okay. I want to just watch the video. Which this, like, they quoted this directly from it, which hopefully I can fucking find it. First, we've got population, Gates says in the TED Talk, which this is from Market Realized. I don't even fucking know what this is. The world today is 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. But there we see an increase of about 1.3. Like, I love that they're like, oh no, he did not say, like, this is, right. Here's the thing, is the whole claim is that, no, Bill Gates never said 3 billion people need to die, only that vaccines can slow population growth. He said that there's about to be 9 billion people, and we can lower that by perhaps 10 to 15%. So it's true, he didn't say 3 billion people. It's not like he's gonna go around killing people, but it's like the claim in general that is the belief that vaccines should lower the population? What? What? I don't know. Are you vegan? I am like on again, off again vegan. I would not trust the Who. You missed a few comments. Sequoia, I'm here. I believe I did read your comments, Brady and Gamer. I read that you did watch the Reform UK rally, and that you said hi, that you're here, and that you hate being called an anti-vaxxer and a conspiracy theorist. These people have a lot of power over the introduction of information to the general public. That British streamer who's done some big picture actions like you, Doodle, got herself an art studio. She shares it with other artists, but as her own space, she can stream and create her own work. Hey, that's awesome. I think people shouldn't breed dogs and cats because they are innate carnivores, and by creating more of them, we are industrializing bird and cow slaughter to feed them. Should rescue all the existing dogs and cats and be done with making more. I agree. I don't think that we should have breeders, and there are so many dogs and cats already that need forever homes, and unfortunately there are places in the world where there's a lot of stray dogs and a lot of overpopulation of stray dogs. Not only that, but her studio's big enough for her to make big pictures herself, and she's gonna do that. I suggested her to do it for her YouTube channel, and she was like, hell yeah. Oh, I love that. You did. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, sorry. That is my bad. I never know when, like, you know, messages or... I can't find the company I like, but that's okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I was so hyped for her. Hey, well, that's great. It sounds really exciting. Alright, I have been live for an hour and a half. It is currently almost 1 p.m. I need to get something to eat because I'm starting to get shaky because I haven't eaten yet today. So I'm going to go make some food. Oh, also, Anime234TTG, thank you for the follow. Happy Mir Moyer Thursday. My rats have fish meal in their diet? Oh, shoot. Like, actual, like, the stuff that you feed fish, or, like, fish in the meal. JD! She hasn't streamed for a while because how things, but she got her studio. She's gonna stream more often. My friend from my what? Hey! Yay! Congratulations! That's great. That's super great. Oh, wait, did you cancel all your cards and stuff already, though? Well, that'll be alright, Brightian Gamer. I do. Alright, I am probably gonna hop off here, though, you guys. I know this wasn't a very long stream. I'll be back live again later. Oh my gosh. Is this armpit? Ugh. It's the deodorant I use. The deodorant I have is like coconut oil based, and it's like this weird flaky. I love Attitude, but that's the one downside to their products, is they can be chunky. Considering changing to a vegan diet. Oh, ground fish waste in their pellets. I see. Helping Mark tomorrow, by the way, from UK Canada. Huge W. Say happy as well. You have a great rest of your day. And a hustling in the evening. It's okay. I guess it's still good for security to have new card numbers. That is true. That is true. You got an interview with Sky News. Hey, that's what's up. Consider changing to a vegan diet. I hope you have a good day. I'll talk to you guys later. And hustling in the evening. Also going to Crawley on Saturday to help Tim Charters. Dang. So you're going to be busy, Brightian Gamer. Alright, thanks for hanging out and stopping by, chatting, all that good stuff.